What's going on, boys and girls? In this video, we're going to be talking about cash buyers, how to find them, how to vet them, how to talk to them, how to negotiate, and how to make sure that every single deal that you get under contract has the highest chance of ability to sell for a profit. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, welcome. My name is Jay, and I've been wholesaling real estate for the past 7 years, and I make content just like this to help you start or scale your wholesale company. In this video, we're going to be talking about every single mistake that I've done in the past where it's cost me a lot of money so you can avoid them. If you like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into the video. A lot of people like to talk down on Facebook, but it still works. I still sell deals off of Facebook, and I always have. So I'm still going to recommend it. Whenever I personally get a deal under contract, or I have a student get a deal under contract where they don't personally already have a buyer ready to go for that specific market, and we're looking for a new one to purchase our property, this is the strategy that we follow. The groups that I recommend: real estate investment, off-market real estate, flips for sale, wholesale deals, in whatever market it is. And if you follow my strategy on how to find solid markets that already have buyer demand, so you're not stuck with a deal that you're not able to sell with no buyer pool, then it should be easy to find these Facebook groups. Now, here are some key do's and don'ts that will cause you to lose the deal or get snaked out by another wholesaler, which there are a lot of in Facebook. Make sure to never post the address, never post the owner's information, never post the original contract price or mention it with any of these strategies to the buyer or anybody that says they're interested in the property. Never post the front picture of the property, especially on Facebook or on Craigslist, because you are going to have people that are local in the area know what property it is and then go behind your back and try to snake you. Also, don't post too many pictures. Leave some mystery in the deal so people are actually interested. If they see everything in the front, why would they reach out to you to ask questions? Use these guidelines to post both on Facebook Marketplace and on Facebook groups, and make sure to be careful about who you're sending your property information to. Make sure you vet these people, because there is a lot of wholesalers, there's a lot of people working for other wholesale companies that their only job is to sit on Facebook and try to scout deals from other wholesalers and steal them a lot of times. So be very wary about who says they're an investor. Make sure to vet them, make sure to see what are their investment goals, make sure to see what properties they've purchased before, and see if it actually checks out to what their story is. Craigslist. I have not seen a lot of people talk about this strategy. I personally use it myself to find buyers, and it is a great way. But again, use the same guidelines as Facebook to make sure that you don't get snaked out on a deal, or you get sued because your phone number is out there, people know the address, whatever the case may be, they connect the dots. You don't want that to happen. So make sure you are very careful. Never post your phone number publicly on either Facebook or Craigslist, because weird people will reach out. They will bombard you with texts, and you don't want to do that. Make sure that everybody that you have these conversations with on these apps, you are vetting them, and once you know they're vetted, get them on the phone, get off of Messenger, get off of Facebook, get off of Craigslist, and get that phone conversation to really vet them out and see if they are what they say they are. One thing that I like about putting these two strategies up front is because it's kind of working for you on the back end while you're using the rest of the strategies. When you're posting on Facebook, you will have people reach out to you. You don't have to sit there and reach out to people all the time. You have the post already out there doing the marketing for you. Same thing with Craigslist. You can check those every couple hours. You'll have new messages. You'll have new people to talk to while you're already focusing on reaching out to other buyers from other sources. So this is a great way to start dispoing your deal so you can get feedback as soon as possible. Zillow, a great way to find buyers. Let me give you the two strategies that I personally use to find buyers through Zillow. Number one is going through the real estate agent. You'll see properties that sold in the last 6 months that are either renovated, or the properties that are either as is condition where people have bought them for cash. For the renovated properties, you want to talk to the listing agent, because that's the person that is directly talking to the investor. You can reach out to the real estate agent and say something like this: "Hey, I saw you sold the property that has been recently renovated by an investor. I wanted to see if any investor that you know in your network is looking for more properties in that same zip code. I have an off-market opportunity. Let me know if you'd be interested. If you're able to give me back a response now or have someone at the top of your mind, great. If not, I can move on to the next agent." Now, if the agent's being a dickhead or you don't want to work with them directly, you can literally just pull up the address of the sold property that has been renovated, look through PropStream, look at the sale data, and then see who actually purchased it, who flipped it, and then you'll be able to contact them directly, either through open corporates or just by skip tracing their personal name. Now, you can look at the properties that have been renovated, or you can look at the properties that sold in as-is condition. For the ones that sold in as-is condition, you don't want to talk to the listing agent, because that's the person that is talking to the seller. You want to talk to the buyer's agent, the person that brought the real estate investor to purchase the property in as-is condition for cash. Again, you can do the same thing. Reach out to the real estate agent, see if they have someone in their network willing to share, willing to work with you on this deal. If they're being a dickhead or they're being an idiot, as they normally are, you can just skip trace the property, find the buyer, and reach out to them directly. Whenever one of my mentorship students gets a deal under contract, this is what I send them. I send them an investor-based cash buyers list that's already skip-traced with the buyer rating on there. If you do have a little bit of money to spend, I fully recommend it. I use it myself when I get deals under contract. Investor-based has a database of buyers, what their score is, what type of properties they buy, what is 1 through 10, what their rating is, and you are not coming into it blindsided. I fully recommend it. I definitely use it for every single deal I use. Now you can use PropStream to pull a cash buyers list of the last 6 months of people that have bought a property for cash that they don't currently live in. You want to make sure it's LLC owned, you want to make sure it's not owner occupied, and you want to make sure that it's in the same zip code / county and where you have your contract in. You won't have to do as much vetting with PropStream or investor base because these people you already have their data on, so you know you're somewhat solid. Now if you have a property that's maybe in a little bit of a better condition, you have more time on the contract, you have an novation agreement signed, and maybe you don't want to work with a real estate agent and you want to get a little bit more exposure, direct MLS is great. You're able to list your property depending on the prices, right? Some areas are $50, maybe under $50 to actually list it. Some places it's upwards of $200, $300, but it's worth it if you want to get as much exposure as possible for your property and also get some retail interest on your property. As far as the setup, it's a little bit tricky, but once you get it figured out, it's easy to start slinging these on the market. I like to call these 3 strategies the extracurricular, the outside of the box strategies to find cash buyers because they don't always work, but when they do, they work pretty well. Now, if you have a great personality and you're able to build great rapport, title companies are a way you can get some leeway. They won't tell you the actual investor's name or company name, but they'll give you the addresses and they'll let you know, hey, this person buys a lot of properties in the area. Now, this is not a for sure way, but it's just one of those ways where if you make the stretch, you might be able to get something. LinkedIn investor outreach. This is one of the ways that's more of a long-term strategy where you're building relationships, you're connecting with people that actually work at these huge investment companies where they're buying. These are the hedge funds that a lot of people like to talk about, and this is the network of actually building up those cash buyers list of hedge funds. It is going to take a little bit longer, but it's worth the long run. Hard money lenders and private lenders. This is a win-win situation because these are the people lending the investors the money to buy the properties. And if you have a good deal, they are more than willing to help you find a cash buyer where they win and you win. Now, one of the ways that are very, very hit or miss, I don't recommend it often, and I mostly don't recommend it at all, is JVing with another wholesaler. This is very tricky. You have to think of wholesale. It's a low barrier to entry industry. So there's a lot of shitty people here that will snake you over a deal, that don't care about building long-term relationships, that don't care about money long-term. They just want a quick win. So it is very risky unless you're in a community with somebody that's vetted. That is the only way that I would JV with somebody else, not from someone from Facebook or someone from a Facebook group or someone from, Reddit that's just sitting there asking for people to JV with. I wouldn't recommend it. Now, if you guys enjoyed that video and you got some value out of it, comment Jay, you are the GOAT. And if you guys are interested in getting your hand held by me to close your first deal or scale your wholesale business, click that first link down below in the description. This is not a course. This is a one-on-one mentorship where I'm literally with you for hours every single week, making sure you reach success. And we have a guarantee. If you guys don't close a deal in the first 90 days, I work with you one-on-one for free until you do. If there's something you guys are interested, you guys want to get the ball rolling into 2026, click that first link down below. We'll get on a call, and if we're a good fit, we'll close many deals in 2026. Hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.